It's time, a perfect time to bring in our favourite economist, Stephen Moore. Steve, sounds to me like Biden's already trying to take credit for any economic progress in Trump's next term. He's trying to grab credit for what Trump's going to do in the future. What say you?
Well, Stuart, I just can't stop smiling because this is an amazing story. $100 billion of new investment in the United States. I think you said 100,000 jobs.
Yep.
Oh, my God, we've been waiting for this for a long time, haven't we? And in fact, under Biden, we've seen a lot of disinvestment in the United States and factories and businesses moving out. They're moving back in right now. And Trump isn't even president yet. That's the most amazing thing. You know, he doesn't actually take office. He doesn't move into the Oval Office for another month. But doesn't it seem like, Stuart, he's almost like the acting president right now in terms of the way he's conducting himself and the way all the foreign leaders are coming to meet with him. So it's exciting. And by the way, you guys put it very well. This didn't happen by accident. It's the lower energy costs. It's the lower tax rates. It's the deregulation of the economy. All of these things paint a very rosy scenario. But no, the economy today is not good. I mean, as you said, the average inflation of goods and services is up 21% since Biden came into office, and incomes are only up by about 18%. So no, the average family does not feel like they're better off than they were 4 years ago, and that's what the election was all about.
It certainly was. In your new article, you're saying that Trump is igniting a worldwide revolt against the elites. Sounds good to me. Tell me more.
Yeah, no, it is happening all over. And by the way, you know, Britain, I think, will be one of the first dominoes to fall. You've got an incompetent Labour government there. The Conservative Party screwed up. I think people around the world, in Britain, in Europe, in many of the South American countries and Asian countries, you saw what happened in Korea where they ousted their prime minister. You're seeing it in France. You're seeing it all over the world. And, you know, Trump isn't just popular here in the United States. Everybody in the world is looking at what's happening in America with this kind of populist power to the people movement. And people are saying, hey, we want that here in our country. So, yes, I'm predicting within the next 18 months, you're going to see major governments topple, bringing in populist Trumpian candidates. And I think it's a great thing because it'll bring prosperity to the whole world.
Can we get a quick comment on this idea that we start a national reserve using crypto, using Bitcoin, on day one of the Trump administration? As an economist, what do you think to that?
Well, look, I do believe in the dollar. The dollar is the world reserve currency. And so, you know, I don't think the dollar is ever going to be replaced in that regard. But I do think it's a healthy thing to have this kind of competition from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And by the way, related to this, I want to just put a pitch in for something my friend Judy Shelton has been talking about. I think you've had her on your show many times. She's talking about a gold-backed Treasury security. And I love that idea. I think that's another thing Trump should do on day one. Make the dollar as good as gold by having a gold-backed Treasury security. What do you think?
Sounds like we're going back to the future. That's what it sounds like to me.
There you go.
And I think it is. That's what it is. Hey, Steve, thanks very much for joining us this morning. You covered a lot of ground there, but we've got a lot of ground to cover, don't we? It's all good stuff. Thank you, Stephen Moore.